Do you dream of creating spaces? Watch this video.
I'm going to talk to you about a day in my life.
As a Part 1 architectural assistant in the North, I typically wake up between 6 and 6:30, thanking God for my life and to guide me through the day. Then get started on my morning routine. Once I get to work, it's often super hectic, so I like to be disciplined by getting a short workout in at least 2 days a week. BIM class focuses on strength, speed and endurance, which is my favourite. When I get back, I make a protein smoothie with dates and peanut butter, and then I hop in the shower and do my skincare routine. I get super dry during the day, so I love to go in with all my different products. I then like to take out my journal and write an outline of what I want to achieve in that day. These tend to be personal tasks instead of work-related tasks. I then go into Notion and list the content that I want to post that day or that week.
So I'm ready. I rarely wear makeup, to be honest, but I thought while I'm filming this video, why not? So let's go to work. I've had my smoothie and then I'm just having an apple while I walk to work.
I live a half an hour walk from the office, so I like to walk if the weather's good, just because I can be sat down for hours at a time. I normally listen to a design podcast.
Let's talk about the job role of a Part 1 architectural assistant. As a Part 1 architect, you've normally graduated from your undergraduate degree and you're doing your first year of experience before going to start your master's.
Architects are creative visionaries. They design structures like houses, offices and skyscrapers, considering both aesthetics and functionality. Work closely with clients to understand their needs and budget, conduct site analysis and create preliminary designs. Architects collaborate with engineers and contractors to ensure the smooth execution of their vision during the project. The work of architects may not always be apparent to the general public until they see the physical manifestation of a building. It's important to recognise that the work of architects extends beyond just the physical construction of buildings. The role in envisioning and executing the built environment is vital to creating sustainable, functional and inspiring spaces for generations to come.
Once a week we will have a staff meeting. It's normally for about 30 minutes where the whole team comes together and we all discuss the projects that we've got going on, what rebus stages they are at, whether anybody needs any support with any of the stages that they are at, if anyone needs a Part 1 or a Part 2 to help them with a survey. We talk money, fees, what can be charged for, what we're looking to charge for, and just to make sure that there is always money coming into the business so that everybody can get paid on time. And I remember when I first started, I would always be really nervous to talk about the projects that I had on because I felt like I didn't know enough about the project and I didn't know enough about the task that I'd been given. But now it's actually something that I quite enjoy because I like to hear what other people are doing and I like to talk about what I've been doing. From 8:30 till 12 p.m, I'm normally doing some focus study. In this case, I was actually working on a site survey. So we'd been to a Edwardian property the day before. It was a big townhouse and the client wanted to convert it into smaller apartments to rent out. Me and Part 3 went in, did a big survey, made sure to get all the measurements, and my job for that morning was to draw it all out in Revit, 3D, 2D plan, and get elevations, sections and floor plans that could then be sent out to the client as existing drawings. So I start with modelling up the floor plan before working on the heights, drawing in the walls, windows, doors, openings, and then lastly would be the roof space and the dormers. Drawing up surveys is a regular part of my job. First, it would take me so long to be able to draw anything, but the more that you get used to the tools in the software that you're using, the quicker that you become. The senior architects that I went to site with will normally come over halfway through to check the plans that we've got, check the dimensions that we've got, and make sure that what I'm drawing is to the right dimensions of what we measured. Sometimes we will have to guesstimate a little bit, but generally all the dimensions of the external structure should be the same both in real life and on the drawing. Sometimes use a brick chart to help make sure that we've got the right number of bricks spanning the width and the length, because that often makes sure that what we see in real life is what is replicated on the 3D model. Between 12 and 1 p.m, I would normally have lunch. The length of my lunchtime can vary depending on what I'm working on. If there's something that needs to go out super urgently that afternoon, I'll normally just have an hour and then do work the other half an hour. But if things aren't too busy, then I will go on a nice walk, take some time out and have lunch outside. It's so crazy how being out in the open makes such a difference to my mental state. And I've been in the office so focused and slightly on edge most of the morning. Going out and just resting for a couple moments, getting some fresh air before going back to continue really does make a difference. So you guys should try it if you're working. Between 1 and 3 p.m. I'll normally print out the tasks that I have done in the morning, leave it with architect and jump onto something else. On this day, I was actually working on Feasibility Study, and so I was basically creating a master plan for this nursing home project, aligning all the car parking, road distances, privacy distances, the general master planning elements that you need to think about as an architect.
There are also days where we go out and do site surveys and site visits for different projects. This was a tower block that we went to. So once it hits 4, that's the end of my shift. On this day, I went straight to Starbucks and got some content creation done. I will normally make dinner or go out for dinner with my friends, and on this day we went to try these fluffy matcha pancakes and have brown sugar bubble tea for dinner. Then in the evening I'll normally watch a show.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe down below. Stay blessed. See you guys in the next video.